Hi, I'm Atlantis Wolf. Welcome back. I'm here in Sedona, Arizona in the Red Rocks. I hiked about 5 miles away from the road just to have a chance to get away and and feel like I belonged to a particular piece of land. I'm quite attached to this piece of land, even though it doesn't really have a name or a place. It's just a place that I call my happy desert place. So it's just a pin on my Google Maps, and I didn't know if I could find it again. I haven't been here in 4 years, but I opened it up to Spirit and said, I'd like to find that place again. And as I was getting closer, I felt like I was coming home. And today I'm thinking about the word belonging and the idea of belonging, to be a being, not doing, and to be longing for something that you haven't found yet or that you remember and you haven't found it recently. And we have a raven in the sky who you might be hearing as I say that. So when I think of belonging, I feel that I belong to this land. I feel at home here. I feel comfortable here. I feel like I can rest here. I feel like I can be big and quiet and accepted and protected in the same moment. Maybe you belong to a place or an ocean or a mountain or a river, a favorite place. And if you haven't found that place, go look for it. Go look for a place that you feel like you belong. I'm thinking about it in terms of where we feel that we belong to someone, but I also think of it in terms of people. There are certain people that feel like we belong with them. Friends or family, not all family. We don't belong to all of our family. Some of them are just there to teach us a lesson, and part of that lesson is to be gone, not to belong. But there are people that we belong to, and we go around the world and we find these people that we feel like, oh, there you are. It's good to see you again. I'm happy to see you in this lifetime, or however you want to say that. But maybe you've had that experience where you met someone for the first time and they felt familiar, they felt like they were connected to you. There was this feeling of, I kind of know you, or I want to know you, I want to remember you. So while I was hiking, I was looking for a stone. Not very hard, because things like that where you want to find something, find a piece of magic. There goes the raven. You let it find you. You just put out the intention. And so I did. I found a beautiful stone for my friend who I just met on a retreat. And I feel like I belong to him and he belongs to me. And what I liked about this stone, after I looked at it and sat up here in the shade because it's quite hot, on reflecting, this feels like the perfect stone for him because of where he is in his journey. He has come up to a certain point. He still has a journey to go, and at some point, he needs to jump off into the great mystery. And I have a sense of how close he is to that. And maybe he does, and maybe he doesn't. And that doesn't matter. I mean, we all see each other, and we see where we are and who we are. And at the same time, I set an intention to find a stone for myself. And I found this one. And I'm quite fond of this one. And you could turn it this way if it looks more like a tree or a face, or you could turn it this way to remind you of the Red Rocks if you've visited the Red Rocks in Sedona. And there's a million ways to look at this. And that appeals to me because I like to see things in multi-dimensions and different ways, and a human side, a spiritual side, a dragon side, an ancestral side, a collective side. So I like this very much because it has both the white and the red. And as I was sitting up here wondering what to say, I noticed, when I was thinking about belonging, that although I picked both of these up at random with the intention of just one for him and one for me, what I noticed about them is that the point at which he needs to, if he chooses to, jump off into the great mystery actually is the point where he could step onto my rock. And that would be a way of connecting two pieces that seem like, what could they possibly have in common? It doesn't matter. There is a design at work. And so I thought it would be perfect to show you this so that you can see this is what I mean by belonging. When you feel like you found someone or a place or an animal or even a practice, like a meditation practice, a writing practice, a Reiki practice, when you find something that you know is you and you find something else, that's what it would feel like. It would feel like that belonging, like they're somehow connected to each other in some mysterious way. And so when I drum, I'm going to invite you to either go to a place that you feel like you belong, or to connect to a person, even if you haven't met them yet. That's always fun. Just to connect to a person. You could manifest a person or a friend or a lover or a spouse or an animal. Something that would help you and something that makes you feel not complete, because you're always complete in yourself. Step one, be complete in yourself. Figure out your own stuff. Open up the closet, get all the shadow out here, say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for keeping me safe. The shadow always keeps us safe, because without the shadow we would never survive social situations, tribal situations, high school, like all the really damaging initiations where we could really lose our psyche. We could lose our ability to maneuver and negotiate the world that we live in. So go do that first. Get all your stuff out of the closet first. Get all of the anxiety and the everything. Work on that first. And after you're complete with yourself, find someone, somewhere, somehow to belong to something else, to continue your journey and see what that feels like. I'm going to turn the camera over here to the lookout point that I hiked up to and ask you to think about belonging and what that means to you. I'll see you on the other side. So as you get yourself ready, settle yourself in. Take 3 or 4 cleansing breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Focus your love and attention on the exhale so that you will bring in everything you need on the inhale. Rest your eyes into the scene. You can close your eyes or watch the desert. What do you belong to? Who do you belong to? Do you need to release something so that a holy longing can come into your life, give you the guidance and direction to follow a path to what your heart longs for? Freedom, love, peace. Your purpose is to find yourself. As you come back, give yourself the grace for what you belong to and don't belong to, what you long for and what you are a part of. Breathe in this moment and know you belong to the earth, to the elements which are inside of you. The water, the earth, the air, the fire. You are part of everything. You are here on purpose. You belong to me, and I belong to you. I'm Atlantis Wolf, and I believe in you.